go to paper, and I mean, I said, listen, we're a little town, and we ran out of the copier toner. Even if we had the paper, we couldn't have made 40 copies.
Right, that's why you had yellow instead of red.
Ah.
But if anybody
Thank
wants to
you.
look at those, there is a copy county office,
Yes.
and they're more than welcome to
And
come in
please
and
come in
really
and
look at it.
Yep.
Yep, it's
But we did email it off to MMA today, and they
Good.
want to use that, so.
I told them
Thank you.
pops it into that point of that pencil was an eraser, so they had to take it.
Well, I'd like to read this and then
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
have our name signed to it and send it to the appropriate people.
Go ahead.
we can.
We started with a template from the Maine People's Alliance, and now we've put our stamp on it, and it reads, whereas the people of the town of Lubec, situated in the easternmost edge of Washington County, Maine, with a population of 1,359, with 56% above the age of 50 years, with a median household income of $32,563 and 25% living below the poverty rate. Whereas the governor's unprecedented biennial budget proposal places Lubec, Washington County, and a majority of Maine towns in an untenable and uncertain fiscal position during their budget planning. And whereas the proposal includes the elimination of $283 million in municipal revenue sharing, falls $200 million short of funding local schools at the 55% level passed in referendum, would cut the state's reimbursement for general assistance by an estimated $6.7 million, would eliminate the homestead exemption for anyone under the age of 65, would eliminate the circuit breaker property tax and rent relief program for anyone under the age of 65, would take $8 million in truck excise tax revenue from towns, and would create a corporate tax exemption for large amounts of currently taxable property, resulting in significant losses of local tax revenue. Lubec is comprised of 24,500 acres. Of those, 2,257.02 acres are non-taxable due to ownership by the state of Maine, churches and nonprofits, and plus an additional 2,670.36 acres in open space benefiting land trusts and private landowners, plus an additional 3,379 acres in tree growth. This is a total of 8,325.18 acres, representing a total of over 1/3 of Lubec's total land mass. And whereas the governor's proposal also contains cuts to health and human services such as prescription drugs for the elderly and disabled, Washington County has the highest percentage of children in poverty, children who receive free and reduced lunch, uninsured residents, current smokers, reports of high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, and cancer mortality rate, individuals with substance abuse problems, domestic violence, and youth binge drinking. To all funding for all clean elections, to the wages and benefits of public workers, while also rejecting federal funds to make health care affordable for over 44,000 Mainers. And whereas all of the above shifts cost to towns, cost sharing with our two closest communities would not be cost effective, being that Machias is 28 miles and Eastport is 38 miles in one-way travel from Lubec, whose only major means of raising revenue is property taxes. Be it resolved, the town of Lubec calls upon the Maine legislature to reject these proposals, identify less harmful cost savings, and raise revenue in an equitable fashion to avoid this regressive tax shift, which will be devastating to Lubec, Washington County, and Maine.
Here,
Thank
here.
you.
Go ahead.
That was a mouthful.
Very well
Good, that was
said.
nice. Yeah.
Where do you sign?
I make a motion we accept the resolution.
Second.
Everybody seconds it.
All in favor?
I think we should make sure we support this to Paige's office, all of our representatives,
Yeah.
state and federal.
Yes, MMA,
Yep.
since they've
All of
already
the
asked.
newspapers.
Finance and Appropriations Committee.
I need to put this
The
on our
newspaper?
letterhead,
Yes.
sign.
Yeah.
The Channel 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that'll fit on there.
No.
Who else?
Can't read that.
No,
Yeah, more than one.
can't read this on Channel 7.
That
I
one
think
work?
it would
In 10 minutes.
a notice that says this is available.
How about we put it on the
Here.
website?
That
We
too.
can put it on the website, yeah,
Okay.
but not Channel
I'll
7.
settle for that.
And, mail it to every editor we can come up with.
Letter to the editor? I can't put that whole thing in an article.
It's
Oh,
less
you
than
guys run over the 250
You
word
can
limit
switch that into a
periodically.
page.
Right.
You can or you won't.
Ah. They wouldn't print it if I did.
We'll send it to his bosses.
But if we took out all the whereas's,
That's what I had.
There's only 7 of those.
That's
Five.
easy,
A lot of
that's
words.
easy.
Yeah.
Small font.
I want a copy of it though.
We'll make sure you get one.
Right.
Do you want the official one on letterhead or this?
We're
deal?
gonna make it
Yeah.
hand
Oh,
signed.
sign.
Okay, well, we'll get you one of those
You
too.
can have the
Yeah.
other. Okay. Done?
All right, so you'll have that on the letterhead for us to sign at our next meeting, or whenever we stop in the office, right? Does that have to be the meeting?
Yeah. We can do it as we stop in.
We had to stop in,
Yeah.
we've already voted for it.
That's
Right.
right, that's right.
So we can get that ready tomorrow. We can get that ready tomorrow, because as soon as we can get it out, the better
Yep.
off we are.
Right.
Okay,
Okay, good.
So we wait
Right
till the
while the
next
iron's
meeting.
hot.
Available Monday-ish. Thanks, once the change the schedule again.
Next item is to announce that foreclosure for 2010 property taxes is the end of business on Monday, March 18th,
What time is the end of business?
4 p.m.
Remember, try, it was before 4 p.m. on March 18th.
Please.
We don't want
you
your
don't
problem.
want your property,
Right now, we've got 22 on the list.
and that's a high point, isn't it?
It's a lot better than the 40 we had
Sign at a
last time.
time, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, we had 40 last week,
Yeah.
so things are looking better,
Oh, wow,
but they're
good.
not looking up.
Lots of phone calls.
Oh,
a lot of
good.
people are aware of it.
Yes.
I mean, I give Randy, give the office staff a lot of credit. You know, they really go over backwards contacting people.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, there are some people that they move and they don't give us a forwarding address. You know, I've seen them turn things over to Renee, who goes up on
Yep.
Facebook and uses other means of
Yep.
ways to contact people. I mean, she will find somebody who knows somebody. and-
Know somebody else.
Yeah, that could forward an address, just so that these people can be notified.
Right.
So I mean, I really, like I said, I want to give the office staff credit there for going above and beyond, to really make sure they get the word out. So,
We
I
have
mean,
2 business days to get down to 0.
Yep. There.
And you do not want your property. Absolutely do not want to.
Next item, Betty informed me that we're eligible for tabulating machines for elections.
Yes, I received a letter from Deputy Secretary of State Julie Flynn from the Elections Division.
Ooh.
We are in a unique position to be able to offer you an opportunity to receive a DS-200 tabulator to assist your municipality in counting ballots. Because your municipality has over 1,100 registered voters, we feel the use of the tabulator would be beneficial to you in the conduct of the elections. Because we were able to secure a federal grant to assist in the project, we are able to provide you with a tabulator at no cost to your municipality for use at state and federal elections. If your municipality chooses to use a tabulator for a municipal election, ES&S will charge $370